I feel like I don't think we're still on the same page on is like the non-sexual physical touch. It's literally never. Almost never.
I know I'm not doing enough of it. I'm knowing that I'm not. I know that that's something I actively have to think about.
That is something that I feel like is hard for me to share improvables with you because your whole mood changes.
This isn't the first conversation of us at this table.
It's 1,000.
Do you feel like that comment was productive?
I'm tired of you getting emotional because I'm giving you constructive feedback.
It's not that. It's just like, bro, you will literally say, never, but I've held your hand. I'm touching your back. I'm actively thinking about these things because it doesn't naturally come to me.
It is. I think your issue is you don't like to hear about yourself in any kind of negative way.
I can hear about it. I'm just saying, I wish that this was something that wasn't an issue, and I'm working on it, and I feel like it's not noticed, and that's why it bothers me. But at the same time, like, I get it. Like, I'm sorry that I'm not giving that to you, and I'm actively trying to do it. And it's not enough. It's not enough.
This is exactly how people weaponize their needs to manipulate and why the love languages are fundamentally flawed. He's decided that in order to feel love, he needs non-sexual physical touch in a relationship. That makes him feel validated. And because she loves him and she wants to please him, even though physical touch isn't her thing, she's intentionally putting herself out there to meet his needs. Except he doesn't see it. You heard him. He said that she never touches him that way, and then he corrected himself and said almost never. And the moment she called out that black and white mentality, he shifted the focus to her defensiveness. And now he's a victim because she can't handle constructive criticism. And now between his frustration because they've had 1,000 conversations about it and this beautifully executed Darvo tactic, he has convinced her that she's doing something wrong, that she's not doing enough because despite her conscious efforts, he still doesn't feel loved or validated. She wants nothing more but to give that to him. But according to him, what she's doing isn't enough. And this is what most people don't understand. He doesn't see the love that she offers because he lacks self-love. He is operating from a place of lack, looking for her to make him feel whole. When you love yourself unconditionally, there is no lack. So not only do you see the love that other people offer, but you appreciate it much more. If he was full of self-love, he would say, wow, she must really love me. She is stepping outside of her comfort zone to do something she knows I want. I am so grateful. But his entitled beliefs, the one where he feels it is his partner's responsibility instead of his own to meet his needs, this isn't just blocking his ability to see how she is loving him, but it's causing him to justify being emotionally and psychologically manipulative. She is so upset. She is feeling inadequate for not meeting his needs despite her efforts and trying. And he's just sitting there with no empathy, completely unbothered, saying, I'm not going to settle. You get so emotional. And at the end, he said, if you can't figure this out, I'm not going to marry you. Like, this is hardcore gaslighting. The love languages presented by Gary Chapman are fundamentally flawed. All the love and validation you need exists within you, but you have been groomed to be disconnected from it, to go searching for it outside of the self, and to put pressure on your partner to fill that void. All that does is keep you disconnected from it. And I understand that this is a hard concept to wrap your head around when seeking external validation has been shoveled in your head your entire life. But when you have found self-love, you see the love in what other people do. But when you're disconnected from self-love, you can't see it. Remember, love is something that is given freely. Placing stipulations on how other people must love you strips love of its authenticity and of its true essence. You end up turning it into an obligation.